Divorce is a civil proceeding as compared to annulment, which is purely a church proceeding. Annulment is a church proceeding. And in divorce, okay, the process, they go through a lawyer, they see a lawyer, then they go to court. And if it's either a joint petition or a single petition, okay, and they have got their grounds as well, then they get a divorce, a decree nisi absolute. But in the tribunal, what they go through is, if they want to apply for annulment, the very first thing that we would ask them is, why? Why do you want to apply for an annulment? They would say that my marriage doesn't work. That doesn't actually warrant an annulment. A divorce, there was a valid marriage. Whereas an annulment, it had all the resemblance of marriage. They had a beautiful wedding. They walked down the aisle. They had a great party in the evening for the wedding reception. But all those who were present thought that it is a valid marriage, a beautiful ceremony. But in actual fact, there was some defect, as I said, some defect in either C or I or F. Either the consent was not given by the two parties willingly. Secondly, there was some impediment that was not dispensed. And finally, the form was not observed. So it had all the resemblance of marriage, but it is not a marriage. Or rather, it is an invalid marriage. Whereas divorce is a valid union. It's a valid marriage. But annulment, what we look at is we travel back to the time of consent, because in the Catholic Church, what makes marriage, it's not the gown, it's not the dinner, it's not the ring, it's not the priest, but it is the consent that makes marriage. Hence, when a case comes to the tribunal, we need to travel back all the way to the time of consent, be it 5, 10, 20 or 30. We travel back and we ask them, can you tell us what actually happened during the time of marriage? Why do you think that your marriage is invalid?